Baraka Agricultural College is situated in Molo District, 7 kilometers from Molo Town in western Kenya. The college was founded as a farmers' training centre in 1974 and since the mid-80s has promoted sustainable agriculture and rural development in collaboration with a number of strategic partners. Gorta's partnership with Baraka dates back to the late 1970s and has contributed towards establishing one of the most respected agricultural training centres in Africa. Gorta's support has included the improvement of college infrastructure and provision of personnel, and of course the Gorta Scholarship Scheme. William Kia, Gorta's country representative for Kenya, visited the college to meet with the coordinator of the scholarship scheme and to meet some of the students currently enrolled in the scheme.
Baraka Agricultural College started in 1974 under the Catholic Diocese of Nakuru. It was started so that it could equip the farmers around this place with skills and knowledge in farming, because that is during the time that the white people had left, the white settlers had left, and now the farms had been left with the Africans, and they didn't have the technologies to be able to carry on with the kind of farming that was being practiced. So far from 1974, Baraka has trained 1,932 students on the long courses. And from 1997, we had Gorta coming into picture to support some of the vulnerable students that by then were joining the college and they were unable to pay school fees. We have had 240 students sponsored by Gorta, and most of them come from Kenya, a few from Uganda, and others from Tanzania. Immediately after we train the students, we engage them for 1 year to work with the communities. We give them a support in terms of funds and also in terms of guidance and follow-up to them. In the current class, we have 28 Gorta-sponsored students, with the 20 coming from Kenya, 4 from Uganda, and 4 from Tanzania.
Each year, the scheme invites applications from candidates in these 3 countries to undertake a 16-month certificate course in sustainable agriculture and rural development. In return for receiving the scholarship, students commit to working for their community for 1 year following graduation. This is a highly cost-effective way of empowering communities from within. Most of these communities have no access to government development services.
At this particular time, as I am in Baraka, I'm really happy with the course, because me being one of the pastoralist community, and we have never done agriculture in our life. So I have learned, for the knowledge and skills that I have gained from Baraka, I promise to go and change my community. I try to change them on the sector, on agriculture sector, because we have never grown any crop. We only rely on livestock. So I will change them in a way that, for one, I have learned how to make compost, manure, so I will go and try all this and change their life. Dealing with livestock is a little bit difficult, because in our place, the place is just remote. It is a remote area. It is too dry, and we don't get rains. So we only, maybe in 1 year, we will get only once, that is April or December. So sometimes we really get challenged. For one, because there is no rain, there is no pasture. When there is no pasture, there will be drought and the animal will die. For we are only relying on livestock, sometimes we really get a lot of problems. We don't get any vegetations there, vegetables. So due to that, I will now promise to go and practice agriculture. Yeah.
I came to know Gorta, especially Baraka, last year in May, when one of the officials from Baraka went and they made some announcements over the local radios with an aim of choosing some people to come to learn more about agriculture. When I applied, we were around 58 candidates who went for the interview. The 2 people have been chosen, of which I happen to be one of the successor. As I joined Baraka, it is really a very privilege to me because I've gained a lot of knowledge. As if I'm to compare with what I'd been doing, then I've realized that we were doing nothing as far as agriculture is concerned. Because we were planting things locally, we could not even follow the lines. We just broadcast seeds, and we find a lot of seeds are wasted. Pest control is not there. But by now, I have achieved a lot of knowledge as far as crops is concerned. I've also achieved enough knowledge in livestock management, and also got some knowledge in organic farming. Sometimes in the locality we have animals and we don't know the use of the waste, like say the cow dungs and the goats dungs. We don't know the use, and we just pour them. But by now I've learned that those things can be transformed into fertilizers, into organic fertilizers, which can help the development of the crops. I think that once I have completed this course, I would like to go and mobilize my community. And we shall try as much as possible to see that we open up field schools. And in these field schools, I mean, we open up a demonstration gardens where communities, farmers in the communities, can come and learn how to cultivate, how to plant crops, and how to manage them.
When I completed my Form 4, I expected to go further for my education, but it was not possible because of financial problem. Because I decided to become a farmer, and my father was not able to take me to school and me go for that interview because I hear that there's scholarship. Then I went for interview. We waited for the result, and after that I heard that there was my letter I gave the address of the local school. I did not believe. Then when I informed my husband, he was not really also believing, because I don't know whether the people in our community, they don't believe in agriculture or it is what, but I told him that I have that hope that God has opened a way for me, and I'm going to learn this agriculture, and it will assist even us in our family. So I managed to come. When I came, I got encouraged, because in our place we have enough resources. We have land, the land is fertile. We have animals, we can be able to keep animals, but the problem is the rain and water. So when I came here, I was able to learn so many things about the water conservation and so many things that can be able to assist the people in our community. In fact, many people in our community, many people are reluctant. They don't have jobs. They are not serious in agriculture, but they have all the resources, especially men. You find that most of work is done by women. And these women, we rely on shifting cultivation, but we don't have the knowledge and skills to utilize the resources that we have. So when I came here, I got a knowledge that we are rich, but only that we cannot be able to utilize the resources that we have. And only the problem is water. So I promise that when I go home, I will encourage my fellow women. I promise to go back and teach them on how to do agriculture, because they have no any other means to live except that.